Most likely, buying a home will be the largest investment you will ever make. And, of course, you won't want to make that decision lightly. So once you're under contract on a home in the Myrtle Beach area, let's discuss the types of inspections you should consider so you will have a better understanding of what you are getting into before you finalize your purchase.
When you make an offer on a property, you can choose to accept the home as is, or as most buyers do, under a repair period or due diligence period. During these periods, the contract will specify a certain amount of time that you as the buyer have to perform any inspections of the property.
The most common type of inspection is the general home inspection. This is a good place to start to get a general understanding of the condition of the property. Plan to pay between $350 and $650, depending on the type and size of the property.
Now, during the general home inspection, the inspector will evaluate the visible and accessible systems and components of the home. Typically, this includes structural components, mechanical systems, appliances, and other major components of the property. It will highlight any items that are defective and, if necessary, suggest further inspections by a specialist, such as an HVAC company, roofing company, mold remediation company, structural engineer, and so on.
This is why a general inspection is a good starting point, so you can get an overview of the condition of the property and see if it warrants any additional inspections. But remember, an inspector cannot move items such as furniture or do things like light pilot lights, and so they will only be able to inspect what is accessible to them at that time.
Therefore, while a general real estate inspection will help you identify problems and reduce the risk you take when purchasing a home, it's not an exhaustive evaluation, and it cannot eliminate all risks or anticipate issues that may come up once you close, move in, and start making use of your new home.
That's right. Moving on now to another type of inspection we recommend in the Grand Strand, the CL100 Report. This report is done by a pest inspection company and looks for signs of present and prior termite infestations and treatment along with areas of high moisture content. Typical costs for this inspection range from $75 to $150. In this part of the country, we highly recommend this inspection along with maintaining a termite bond once you own the property.
Definitely. A third type of inspection we recommend you consider is a radon test. Some parts of the country require a radon test, but in South Carolina, it's your choice on whether or not you want to get one done. The EPA puts the Grand Strand in the third zone, which is a low-risk part of the country. However, radon gas can occur anywhere, and as it's the second leading cause of lung cancer in the country, it's not something to be taken lightly. Charcoal take-home tests can cost as low as $20, and professional tests around $100 to $200.
That's right. A few other inspections we recommend are property dependent. For example, if you have a home that has a private pool, you should have that inspected. If there is a septic system or well on the property, we recommend you have those inspected. These items will not be covered in your general home inspection.
And another consideration is to have a survey done of the property. This will show you things like easements, encroachments, and setbacks. A typical survey costs around $400.
Now, you might be adding up the cost of these inspections and wondering if they are really worth it. However, remember, the money you spend now could save you a lot of money in the future by identifying major issues you might be undertaking when purchasing that specific property. With this knowledge, you can request the seller address the items, plan for having to spend money on them in the future, or back out of the contract altogether.
If you haven't yet, we really recommend you watch our video on what a seller is and is not expected to fix on a home inspection report. And please let us know what other topics in the future you would like to see us cover.
And remember to subscribe to our page as we release new videos each week that you won't want to miss. Happy house hunting!